Due to adult language, themes, and images, I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is, and I am your host, excuse me, the dopest political analyst on the planet and the most feared former congressional and senatorial candidate of these United States, Anton Tucker, Tony Montega, Tony X, aka The Truth, aka The Threat, aka The Legend, aka Neo, and I'm here with you, and we are free. From the Matrix. I want to say thank you very much for being here, and thank you for unplugging with me. Thank you for unplugging with me. It is greatly appreciated that you guys are here today with me. We're not going to hold you guys up. We're going to get straight into the conversation. Wow. Marjorie Green Taylor. Want to get my viewers up to date with what the things that have been happening. Republicans didn't mind Donald Trump doing the song and dance. The thing that he did in 2016, being captivating, charismatic, as well as appearing to be genuine to American people. This time around, they were very smart. And it's not all Republicans, but it's a lot of them. Excuse me. It's a lot of them. And him coming in, I think the thing that had them afraid the most was the Jeffrey Epstein files. Not because it would implicate Donald Trump, not because it would be smoking gun evidence in the Clintons doing something crazy, even though there may be banter, back and forth. It's just for us to speculate. But what it would do is it would expose, again, the insane actions, the criminal actions, the heinous actions, the evil, diabolical, pick a word to describe it, actions of the United States government. There was a great deal of collusion between those on the left and those on the right. Donald Trump's mistake is coming into office and believing that the Democrats, like Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, and the rest of the leading class of the Democrats, the Nancy Pelosi's, would not have friends on the right who will laugh, smile in Donald Trump's face, but then will do everything they can do to backdoor the president. They could have been ended the filibuster. While MAGA was screaming the Democrats are holding up the government, the Republicans were sneaking in legislation that would basically terminate any and all marijuana businesses and making it highly illegal for you to possess THC. I tell you every night. I've been telling you every night for years. As we build up this YouTube channel, as we build up the other channels, I'm going to continue to tell you the same thing. It is both sides. Two wings on the same dirty, dirty, dirty bird. Now, these individuals smile the same way they do in front of the American people, grandstand, act as if they care and they're genuine people, and do the same thing in front of Donald Trump. Again, Donald Trump's mistake is he refuses to believe the truth. Thinking that this time around that he won, that he would have straight shooters in and around him. And then we watched when he got into office and he didn't have anything. There was no Jeffrey Epstein rollout. There was, in my belief, an effort on the Republican Party's right, on the elite Republican, I'm not going to call them elite, on the ruling Republican class to stifle his presidency again. Have him appear all around the world and domestically while this guy is trying to make peace. They're sowing in seeds of deceit and dissent. Echoing and yelling out, of course, there are tons of countries, including Israel, that have done things or even use the system like every other country is. And there's a focus on you with one particular group of people. It would be the Jewish people, the Israeli government. None of these people in Congress on both sides are telling you they're going to introduce legislation that would make it illegal for you to have dual citizenship and serve in office, because you shouldn't have dual citizenship and serve in any office in this nation. You shouldn't be born somewhere else and then come here and then be allowed to run for any form of public office, not even sheriff. That's my belief. But instead of introducing legislation, Congress ignores this. Then the same way the CIA has pushed the Antifa movements, the Black Lives Matter movements, oh, they're going to double down on you hating the Jews because it's easy work. It's easy work. Super easy. Super easy. But the guy that they like, the Jew that they like, the George Soros, his son, they're free. Before Donald Trump got in office, George Soros was using taxpayer money through USAID to fund his NGOs, and then using that money as a way to buy in with elected officials on both sides. This is how you get far. But Soros was chosen by the CIA, like most defectors from Nazi Germany were, through Project Paperclip and other means. By no way, shape, or form does a nation that needs your money control you. It's just grifting you, if anything. It's just getting you to give it what it wants. The people who print the money control the world. The people who print the money control the world. That's who runs it. And they know it. Marjorie Greene Taylor, yet another Republican that has come out now to turn her back on Donald Trump. This is not by mistake. When that lady got in office in 2020, she was worth $700,000. That was her net worth. That was the value of her company, her homes, her assets, whatever it was that she had to declare. It was $700,000. 1 year later, after winning a congressional seat, it moved to $11 million. Right now, Marjorie Greene Taylor is worth $25 million. And a great deal of majority of that money came from 450 stock trades. The same ones Nancy Pelosi was on. Are we getting anywhere here yet? So while you are foolish enough to believe that a Republican Party is part of MAGA, you introduce them as if they're part of you. You lose the fact that you are true American first people. And then you fall into the Jeffrey Epstein's rabbit hole. People will say, well, it's not a rabbit hole. Donald Trump is in it. Donald Trump knew Jeffrey Epstein. Like most rich people know other rich people. He wasn't the guy that they could get to do certain things. He kicked him out of his club. He told on Jeffrey. Anyone who believes that Donald Trump built all those buildings in New York City during the 80s when the mafia ran New York and built all of New York. If you didn't, it's either he was mafia or he was a Fed. We know he wasn't mafia. He had the feds around him. Of course he was a Fed. It's impossible for you to believe that a man that has a building at One Central Park in no way, shape, or form will be getting briefs. Are you crazy? He was a Fed. He informed on Jeffrey. He told him to stop taking girls out of Mar-a-Lago because they was getting the girls who was working there and they were getting them out of there. They was poaching them and then getting them from Donald Trump. Then there's something that's explosive. You find out that Jeffrey Epstein is talking to a black congresswoman. And the reason why I'm going to say black is because I tell you every time I bring it up, the reason why people have so-called black fatigue is because of these black creatures. They're not black women. I want to use another word, but I want to make sure that this doesn't get taken down. These creatures who willingly do devil's work, the Fanny Packs, the Letitias, and whoever this lady name is. You know what the lady name is, Noel? No, right? Pure evil. That's why no one on the right or the left cared about exposing Jeffrey Epstein because all of them were involved. A great deal of those flights going to that island were leaving from Washington, D.C. And Donald Trump's, in my opinion, Donald Trump's failure in this is he was going to let them get away with it. He was going to say, okay, he doesn't want to go after Hillary the first time around. He didn't want to do that to the presidency. He didn't want to do it to the office. You know, he was trying his best to have some form of, honor amongst him. He was trying to be a gentleman. And I hear all of that. I hear all of it. Because what we don't realize as a people is politically, the Republicans are around him, they can destroy his life. They can destroy his life. He doesn't have all the power in the world. He doesn't. He really does not. All of those people on Capitol Hill, those congressmen and women, all are colluding against the president because they're colluding against you. They have been poisoning the population for years. Before anyone watching this program got here and long after, because they will continue. They don't fear the American people or repercussions because they are spraying us like we're ants and roaches. And while we argue amongst each other about political sides and who you like, and they're all in on it. The socialists know you're stupid enough to vote for them because they got you to believe that the same government that has done all of these bad things to everybody is somehow going to give them all control, and you can trust them. You can trust them. Because when Marjorie Green Taylor got in there, in the first year she made $11 million. That's almost the same exact amount of money that AOC was alleged to have made her first year in office. People get in there and they're not getting in there to serve the American people. They're getting there to serve their own interests. Marjorie Green Taylor didn't have a real issue with anything until people started to go to them construction sites and started to pull those illegals she had working for. Screaming out of her face, America first, America first, America first. Meanwhile, back up the truck, illegals. Dump that cement. Because it affects the bottom line. Donald Trump does not have friends in the Republican Party. He really never did. Marjorie Green Taylor runs to CNN. Let's go ahead and go real quick. Gives a sorry apology to a platform and program she knows no one watches. The only reason why this creature went there is because she wanted to have a viral clip moment helping the machine out. And then this allows the so-called left, which is nothing really there. It's just all CIA people. It's just all CIA assets. That's what we're going to start calling it. It's just all deep state assets. All these people are deep state. She's deep state, all of them. The woman she's talking to is deep state. All of these people are CIA assets. If you think this woman got there and made $25 million in 5 years, if you think she gives a rat ass about any one of us, you are extremely fucking stupid. If you think people who have these millions of followers on their platforms care about a solution, you are fucking stupid. Because if they did, then that means they would no longer get you sending them that grifter money that you've been sending them when you sitting there getting them damn donations and everything to these people. When you sitting there, you subscribing and they telling you, hey, but no one is telling you sign this petition so we can create legislation. I wish I had 1 million people watching, because then I could show you better than I can tell you. Sign this petition so we can present this legislation. It's millions of us. They ain't going to ignore millions of us. They cannot ignore millions of us. They can go viral off of doing shit like that. They're not going to do it. They're not going to cure the problem because they make money just the same way. This is the same thing that the pharmaceutical companies do. They can cure you if they want to. They'll rather treat you until you no longer feel the symptoms while still having the underlying issue. They will rather mask the issue than actually remove the issue from you. And it's the same thing with all these content creators on all sides. It's the reason why I'm not so friendly. It's the reason why I don't give a fuck about who's in the who and who's in the what. I'm not somebody who's going to sit there and just be like, oh, because this person just said this and they said this and I believe it. No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Because I'm still well aware of the fact that every single president that is president, including Donald Trump, has had the blood of the queen in them. The blood of Vlad the Impaler. I'm well aware that the people who are in charge are not, nor do they have any religious faith, any care for borders, or the people. And the person who's in charge goes by Dracul, which means dragon. And the name Dracula means son of the dragon. I'm well aware that it is this family that is controlling the planet. They are never going to tell you what the problem is, because then they would have to tell you you need a solution. Whether or not the algorithm is telling you be mad at black people because they're always just showing you angry, black, loud women doing obnoxious things and dangerous things and disrespectful things. That's not all black people. The majority of black people know you get punched in your face. Calm down. The majority of black people are not wearing all type of bonnets and in grocery stores screaming loud and trying to steal shit because we don't want to be embarrassed. But the shit you see online is because the algorithm will feed you this shit to make you think, or at least to have your perception of reality. So you will be right in there. Straight up. People will say things like, oh, well, Jews own porn. And do you know a majority of people who are involved that are so-called Jewish are atheists? The first so-called Jew to do a transgender surgery was an atheist. George Soros is a so-called atheist. So is his son. There are leftist people who, whether they're used because of ethnicity or through association, they will say, yeah, I'm Jewish through ethnicity. They are not Jewish people. They're not observing the Sabbath. On Saturday, they're plotting to destroy the whole world. They have no faith in no God. None at all. And you can't recognize that there is a Satan and did not recognize there is a God. It's just true. You can't see and know that there is a devil and did not know that there is a God. The people who are doing these horrible things have no faith and have no religion. They are not concerned with an afterlife and what their soul would be answering for. They don't believe in none of that shit. They don't care. They are eating us. They are killing off the children. They are finding ways to alter people, whether it's through their DNA. I mean, you fucking name it. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Because then you know what you're going to have to start saying to yourselves? They're spraying all the neighborhoods with them chemtrails. All the Jews in New York City They get chemtrails, fluorinated water. Yeah. You can say, oh, they put filters in their building. They could possibly. Well, how the fuck are they filtering the air? They got to step outside. You got to go outside. If you live in New York City, they're just spraying us down. Spraying us down. People saying the food is full of fucking poison. Full of poison. Full of poison. Everybody get the same fucking Skittles. As long as they have you believing, and I get it, there are people around us that are doing bad shit and your fucking government is letting them do it. Your government is putting them up to it. Your government is sending people up in the air with fucking planes, spraying you down with fucking pesticides. Everybody getting aluminum. That's a whole lot of deodorant everybody need. You can no longer do anything. Everything you do is restricted. You have the ability to change the course of history. We're going to go down a path where everyone's going to be someone's digital bitch, or we're going to stop this right here and now. It is both sides. Both. It's not everybody on the left. It's not everybody on the right. It is the people who stand to lose the most if they're exposed. It's the people who knew Jeffrey Epstein existed and never did anything about it. It's those very people that need to be held accountable. If you believe in any way, shape, or form that they cared about the so-called victims, why was that black creature texting that pedo while sitting and asking questions of someone that they subpoenaed to come in? Talking to Obama's aide, saying he's going to meet Obama and have Obama come over. Going to have dinner with him. Do you know what it is to have absolute power and no one can stop you? Some of the wildest things you can think of, you can just have it happen. Just because. The character of a person that could have that power and not abuse it is very, very little. Because in some way, no matter who the person is that I see get there, they tweak it and you got to steal something. Whether it's somebody who wants to have their name remembered forever due to legacy, or someone who wants to enrich themselves now because they never had the opportunity to be rich. The failures of man will always rest on our shoulders because we are putting people in place that have shit to lose because they built it when they got there. Marjorie Greene Taylor is worth $25 million. She's been in Congress since 2021. It is now 2025. When you have Rand Paul voting no against Congress not being paid if the government is shut down, what are we not seeing as a people? What are we not understanding? No, they don't want Donald Trump doing everything he said he was going to do. He just went after their friends. The same people that they had lunch and dinner with for all those years when they was taking money from Donald. The destruction of USAID essentially just destroyed the Democrat Party because they used that to fund their campaigns and their races. Now that they have no money, people like, not the Obama, Jeffries, is getting primary. And to be honest with you, I still have a home in Brooklyn. And I'm in talks right now of running there. Going home. Running. And this time winning. The world is changing. The people who once had the power to control the narrative no longer have the power to control the narrative. As a people, we get to decide, are we going to start just echoing the things that these people say, or are we going to stop that shit? No, you're not. We don't want one group. We want to blame everybody responsible. Everyone. No, we don't want to destroy a beautiful system that you guys take and steal from and bastardize. No, we don't want to destroy a beautiful, beautiful nation. We want to get rid of the sons of bitches who are trying to destroy it. We want to get rid of the people who would use chemicals to castrate our children, to cause sexual abnormalities in our children. We want to remove the people who will sit there and allow these pharmaceutical companies to buy up all of these so-called food companies, then to send you shit that's called food, but it's just chemicals in bags, closed. How many children has had cancer? How many mothers have died of cancer, fathers have died of cancer? And they told you they didn't know where it came from, but it came from the very food that they sold you, paying for your own deaths. They've introduced everything to show you we can't trust them. So what does that mean? That means we have to fight a whole big war. MAGA, where are you? Where are you? Because we have communists, we have the Illuminati who's infiltrated the government. You can call them RINOs, you call them leftists. They're both the same. This uniparty is the extreme threat to this nation. The people who have went in there and became millionaires in a matter of years with no product produced to industry, nothing that's changing and saving lives, the people who are just dumping stocks and making money. And then they prance around you as if somehow they're better than you or more intelligent than you are because they've allowed to leverage the system to benefit them while making sure they keep you down and divided from other people. I don't have to like everything that man has done while he's in office for me to see that they are all trying to fuck him up. They went after his appeal, and they had to do that. They had to do that because he would have been unstoppable. And the sad thing from all of this is there were people in his administration who sat there, who became very complacent, who felt like because they won, the fight is over and they don't have to do much. And they didn't realize the fight has just fucking begun. Because what are you going to do when he gets out of office? And by the looks of it, it seems as if they're trying to purposefully throw the midterms, the midterms, so the Democrats can take the House. So that way they can say it wasn't in their hands and Donald Trump just lost it. Both sides, two wings, same dirty, dirty, dirty fucking bird. As you were. Good night.
I've been a patient here now for close to a year. I wanted the best care. I wanted consistent care. Sometimes you can go to places and when you do the reviews, you'll see, oh, you know, it's okay. If this person is working, it's bad. But when you check the reviews on the Smile Doctor, it's all positive. As soon as you walk in the door, I was always made to feel like I was a priority. It can give you a great experience. The televisions on the ceilings almost give you a euphoric flying feeling. They find out what music you like. So even the music of choice that you do like, it's playing when you walk in. I had a debilitating tooth issue that was actually going to start eating away at my bone marrow. And Dr. Reed caught it very early on. He removed the bad tooth. The surgery was easy, it was painless. I have two brand new teeth, and like I said, they're very attentive. So they're gonna measure your discomfort, they're gonna measure what pain you may have, and they're gonna deal with it. It's just a beautiful and positive environment. The experience here is unlike anything else I've ever went to, and I just encourage anybody out there, if you're watching this, come see the facility. Come listen to how quiet it is. Come listen to how happy the people are when they're exchanging words to each other. Come experience what it is to actually come and smile with confidence. Come to the Smile Doctor.